There was once a village named Umudara, a land blessed by the ancestors, where rivers danced under the sun and the trees whispered secrets to the wind. Blessed with abundance, crops grew tall, livestock thrived, and laughter echoed through the fields. And the people thrived under the watchful eyes of the ancestors. It was a place where children played without worry, and the fields stretched endlessly in green abundance. Yet, in the heart of Umudara, there was one whose heart had grown barren. Iwuka had once been young and full of dreams, but as the years passed and her desires went unfulfilled, bitterness took root in her soul. She saw joy around her, but felt none within. One night, in a moment of despair, Iwuka did the unthinkable. She kneels before the fire, her hands clenched, her lips whispering the curse. She cursed her own womb. "If I cannot have the life I desire, let nothing good come from me," she spat, her voice trembling with fury. The air around her shifted, as if something unseen had paused to listen. The wind howls outside, rattling the wooden hut. A flickering light casts eerie shadows on the walls, and in the darkness, unseen forces stir. Morning arrives, but something is wrong. The village awakens to silence. The sky carries a strange heaviness, and the fields, once fertile, begin to fade. The land had always been kind, feeding the people and nurturing life. But on that day, something changed. The crops no longer stood proud, but drooped as if tired. The river, once dancing with the sky's reflection, moved sluggishly, its song reduced to a whisper. The village felt different, and though none knew why, the spirits had already begun their work. Life in Umudara continued, but the silence became deafening. Mothers, once blessed with children, now found only longing. The cries of newborns no longer filled the night. The women whispered in fear, their hands resting on silent wombs. Something was wrong. And deep inside her heart, Iwuka knew. The elders, wise and patient, turned to the spirits for guidance. They called upon the fire, and as its flames danced, they saw Iwuka's face. Her words, spoken in anger, had not only sealed her fate, they had echoed through the land, turning wombs silent and futures barren. She had spoken in anger, and now her own silence was the only voice left. No children played near her hut, no daughters came to learn from her wisdom. She had cursed her own womb, and in doing so had erased her place in Umudara's future. With time, Umudara found renewal. The fields grew once more, the river sang again, and in the evenings, elders told the tale of Iwuka, the woman who cursed her own womb. A lesson passed from mother to daughter, father to son. Words have power. What is spoken cannot be undone. Choose them wisely. The tale of Iwuka and the village of Umudara is more than just a folk tale. It is a timeless lesson on the weight of words, the danger of unchecked emotions, and the irreversible consequences of our actions. Words carry power. They can create or destroy. Iwuka, in a moment of anger and despair, uttered words that she believed were harmless, but the spirits were listening. Her curse was not just upon herself, but upon the land and its people. In many African traditions, words are not merely sounds, they are vibrations that shape reality. This story teaches that what we speak, especially in anger, can take root and grow into something far beyond our control. Iwuka's curse did not just harm her, It spread like a shadow over Umudara, drying the fields, silencing the wombs, and bringing suffering to generations. Every decision we make carries a ripple effect, impacting not only our own fate, but the lives of those around us. We must think before we act, speak with intention, and recognize that our actions today shape the world of tomorrow. By the time Iwuka realized the weight of her words, it was too late. She spent her final days in regret, but regret does not undo what has already been spoken. This is a reminder that wisdom is not found in sorrow, but in restraint, patience, and understanding. Although Iwuka's fate was sealed, the village of Umudara found a way to heal, to rebuild, and to learn from the past. The fields grew again, the rivers flowed, and the villagers passed down the lesson so that such a mistake would never be repeated. This teaches us that even after destruction, there is hope. Even after mistakes, there is a chance to grow, but only if we are willing to learn. Iwuka's story is a warning and a lesson to all who hear it. Be mindful of your words, control your emotions, and never let bitterness dictate your fate. The world listens more than we realize, and what we put into it, we will receive in return. I hope this story inspires you, and please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and see you in our next story. Love from Tales That Teach.